back with a brand new video with the two, not the brothers. And we are here calling from the MC on the mic with 10 new episodes that are going to blow your mind.
That was so good, but there were some lies there. We don't have 10 new episodes yet.
We will.
We will.
We
eventually.
will, man.
We will eventually get you 10 new episodes. Raise yourself up on the side. Just here, let me do this. You're all the way up. Dad has got to lower it. Here we go. Sit up straight. I want to be your height. All right, there we go.
And maybe for a little song before we start. Will the Mario Brothers implement a game? Not let others who get all the fame. When your Sega's in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. It's me, a Mario, and a Luigi. Are you tired of paying too much for a plumbing? Mamma mia! To save a Brooklyn and the Queens and the old wallet. Thank you, Super Mario Bros. It seems like the only thing you have changed is my bank account. Forget to be expensive with your social face because the Super Mario Brothers are yours. Perfect. Own the brothers, the brothers, the brothers, the brothers.
Definitely fans of Mario Brothers movie in this house.
Yeah, thanks, team. Thank you, Mimi.
Mimi, Momo, and Mama.
Thank you, Miyamoto, for just giving us all these brand new games. Like, I was in Oregon for like a week. I mean, we can talk about that. That was fun.
Yeah, for sure. What was it like? Can you start by telling me the coast? You went to the Oregon coast. Would you remember the city? Was it called, like, what was it called?
I can't remember. Florence, maybe?
Florence. Yeah, I think it was Florence. That was it. So what was it like when you were out there? I know you got to see the sand.
Cold, dry, and hot.
Cold, dry, and hot. It was both cold and hot?
Yeah.
Was it also dry and wet?
It was like, there was like, you would get up onto the dunes and then like we were going all the way onto the wild, and then we found this little like pond that's like at least 10 or 12 feet. Like
a little pond? A
little pond.
Were there fish or anything in it?
No, but there were some rocks to skip across, and the water was a couple feet deep. It was nice though. But
okay.
It was funny. Like it was like in those movies. Like it was one pond this big, and then everything around it was sand.
Oh, so it was like an oasis.
Mm-hmm.
An oasis in the desert?
And I was like, what? This doesn't even make sense. How is there a pond in the middle of a desert?
That's a good question.
It makes no sense. And how did all the sand get there?
It's a good question. The Earth does things and did things long before we were even here that made mountains and oceans and rivers, and also made those things disappear in some places, which is wild to think about. Imagine there's no volcano in the ocean. There's no island in the ocean. And then you look out and there's an island coming out of the water, erupting and growing with lava. That's how some lands developed. Imagine you saw a big plateau, a big giant mountain with no crevices or canyons in it, and then years of water running down, like it's running down next to our house in that open lot. Mm-hmm. It cuts these canyons in. The Grand Canyon has canyons that are hundreds of feet deep from water.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, people. I mean,
the world is pretty crazy. The world is a wild place, and the way that it was developed is like so volatile. It's this is just a planet, and a lot of crazy stuff happens on a planet. Meteors. But let's get back to Oregon. You went to the Oregon coast. It was your first time in Florence. What would you say is your most memorable part of that experience?
It has to be going to the candy shop.
I went to that candy shop. Tell me about it. Well, you walk in the doors. What does it smell like?
Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers. Did you eat a jawbreaker?
No.
What candy did you eat? What was your favorite candy you ate?
So I picked out like 4 things. Mom gave me $10, and she said, this is gonna be a little schooling. You have to spend $10.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick out 4 things. The first thing I went for were these grapefruit gummies. Like they were like this big, and they had the flavor of grapefruit, pink grapefruit, and it was so nice.
Really? You're like a grapefruit guy?
I put them in the fridge, then when they were cold, like cold
grapefruit gummies. Mm-hmm. Really? That seems like something I would not like.
And then I picked up these turtle gummies, and Lena was staying behind my back like.
What'd she pick out?
She didn't pick out anything, I think. She picked out a jar.
A
glass
glass
jar.
jar. All right, that's not what I get when I'm in
That
the
she's
candy
been
store.
wanting every time she's gone there.
I see.
That's
okay.
only $10.
So what else besides the gummies, the grapefruit gummies? Are you sure you were talking grapefruit?
Yeah, it was grapefruit.
All right. What else? What else do they have? Any chocolate stuff? You know, I like
Oh,
chocolate stuff.
wait. I'll get there. But yeah, I picked up these turtle gummies, and Elena was like, "Those are not good. They taste disgusting." And I was like, "Says you."
That's
Okay,
right.
well,
In her opinion.
And then I was like, they were so chewy, you can't bite into them. You cannot bite into
You
them.
just like chew them like a piece of rubber.
Yeah, it's like rubber. It's like rubber. It's so hard. And I picked out 2 chocolate things.
Which one? What were they?
I picked out chocolate.
Wait, let me guess. Marshmallows and peanut butter? No?
I picked out a chocolate and jelly stick. The stick was like this big, this skinny, and then there was jelly on the inside, frozen jelly, like ice cube jelly.
Oh.
And then I picked out this little it looked like a gumdrop, but it was like a chocolate gumdrop with pink sprinkles, and then it had like a pink filling on the inside. It was okay, but barely had any flavor.
All right, so your favorite thing was the grapefruit gummies, you think?
Yeah.
Overall.
Alina was like, "Can I just steal one?" And I was like, "You can steal a whole nibble if you'd like. These are mine."
And all she got was a jar? She didn't get any fun candy?
She's weird. She's weird. She picks out random things that she'll never use. That's Alina.
She's a collector, maybe. She's a collector, you know? All right, what else happened at the coast? So the candy store was obviously your favorite part, your favorite memory of the weekend. What?
And like every day for like lunch, it had been pizza.
That's the best, though.
I know, right? First day we got in there, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna have my bean cheese burrito." The second day, and I was like, "Can I have pizza?" Next day, I was like, "Pizza."
What? And then what'd you eat on the third day?
Pizza.
And what'd you eat for dinner? Grilled cheese?
All right, pizza.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with eating pizza for every meal, except you're missing out on all the nutrition and just getting cheese and cheese and pizza and cheese and bread, I should say.
No, Mom was making some of the pizza.
She made some of the pizzas from scratch? Stop it.
And then
Those are the best pizzas.
on my final day, it was Friday.
Yes.
Last night, we went to a little barber a little restaurant, and I was like, I saw on one of the posters that said now selling pizza, and I was like, ooh, I know what I'm getting.
Come on, you can't eat pizza every day of the week.
And then
You're like a Ninja Turtle. You're like Michelangelo.
And then the woman came over and then Mom asked, "Do you have pizza here?" And she was like, "Sorry, that's upstairs." And I was like, "I don't have the grilled cheese."
Which basically is pizza.
And it was with Texas toast.
Ooh, Texas toast is like this thick, right? Yeah,
it was
good.
really big.
Really big.
I was like taking my first bite, and I was like,
all right, so then you got back. You were back in the little beautiful city of Eugene, Oregon, home of the Oregon Ducks, and I know you stopped by Voodoo Donuts. What do you remember the donuts you got?
I can tell you.
Tell me what donuts were in the box that you
Two
remember.
fritters, an apple, and a blueberry.
Ooh.
Voodoo donut and a voodoo bubble.
4 donuts?
Yeah. And then the second round, Mimi.
Oh, you got 2 rounds?
Oh, we had 3.
3 rounds of donuts?
And then Mimi picked up the second round.
I am so jealous.
Mimi with the second round, blueberry muffin.
Oh, delicious.
That's the flavor of the donut. And then a cinnamon roll, not a donut.
Beautiful.
A giant cinnamon roll like this big.
Wow.
And then like a powdered sugar cookie.
Yum. They have cookies at Voodoo
Not
Donuts?
cookie, powdered sugar
donut, which is a great donut. I'm a powdered donut guy.
And then for our third round, can't really remember the third round. What was it?
There was too much goodness in the first 2 rounds. How could you possibly remember any more donuts?
It was like 1 or 2 for the last round. Oh, the last round, the third round wasn't donuts. It was two tiny miniature cakes that Bobo picked up. 2 cakes about this big.
Mini cakes are awesome because you can eat the whole thing.
One of them was red velvet, and I was like, this is not red velvet. This tastes horrible.
Ew.
And then the other one was like chocolate with chocolate on the inside. And I was like, okay. It's okay. But yeah, 3 rounds of treats.
3 rounds of treats is a great
4
week.
because I picked up the stuff at the coast.
4 rounds of
4
awesome treats. Now you have to eat 400 rounds of vegetables.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Camera, stop looking at my privates. Come on, man.
No, it's just tilting around to have some fun. Let's see if we change the spectrum to, let's see, it gives us some other option here. Ultra wide. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I've been experimenting with this feature that is the iPhone 15 Pro, and you hook it up to your computer and use it to tape your podcast or as a webcam or whatever. It kind of just decides to zoom in and zoom out, and if you move away, it still gets you in the frame. And then if you come in, look, it's going to do its own thing. I really think it's better with one person that's moving around because I think it's getting lost in between the two of us and it doesn't know who to keep in frame. But I don't know. Maybe Apple's AI is next level.
Maybe it's trying to look at you because you're more handsome and I need a haircut.
Oh, stop it. My haircut doesn't make me more handsome than you, bro. You're the most handsome dude I ever met.
Oh, man.
But we'll get you a haircut. You want to buzz it a little short like mine? It feels good. Feel it. Feel the top. Now feel the sides. It's rough.
I want
It's like a cat. It's like a cat's tongue on the sides.
I want the scales again.
The scales. So we're gonna do the sides short.
By the way, my cousin Lena, unfortunately, has a new cat.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
Fortunately, my cousin has a new cat named Noodle.
And do you like this cat?
I love this cat. I mean, way better than their old one.
Well, their old cat that they still
have.
have, but they have.
They need to sell that cat, man. Like
you can't just sell a cat when
she's
you get a cat.
$33,000. She hates everybody in the house. She
There's-
doesn't do anything.
There's no cat that's $33,000. That cat is not $33,000. I don't care what your aunt.
She's going
told
for
you.
like $3,000.
Yeah, tops. And if anybody met their cat, they would not pay $1,000 or $500 or $100 for it because that cat is horrible. It is not trained and it is angry and it's mad at the world. But I'm glad their new cat, Noodle, is. Tell me about Noodle. What was your experience like with Noodle?
He like after being gone for like a day, you'll walk in to where he's been kept.
Yes.
And he will be waiting at the door, and you'll just hear this.
So he purrs pretty loud, huh?
He purrs very, very loud.
And what else? Were you sleeping with him? Were you playing with him? Compare him to Pete, our cat, who sometimes attacks you.
Amelia's the worst. Noodle is very, very nice. Pete is like a medium. Pete's great. He's the best snuggler, but Amelia doesn't snuggle. She hisses all the time. And then Pete doesn't. I mean, Pete does not hiss. He just bites and attacks sometimes.
If you could describe your perfect version of a cat, what it looks like and how it acts, what would it be?
It would be an orange tabby. It would have brown eyes. Very, very puffy tail. Long puffy tail.
Okay.
Very sweet, snuggles a lot. Doesn't wake up with stinky poos in the night.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a big
Really
plus
great.
when the cat box is in your room and the cat likes to take early dumps in the morning. That doesn't make sleeping in easy.
It's not fun when you wake up at 6 o'clock and you see
A turd. A turd in the turd box. I can say it. It's okay. A turd in the turd box. It happens. Isn't this camera fun? It's swinging all around. So I'm doing wild stuff. Let's see if you lean that way and I lean this way. Will it keep us both in? It will.
right. We've
All
talked
right,
about
what
like
else? We love the new cat. We love what did you call the city that you went to on the coast again? Florence. We loved Florence. We love Voodoo Donuts. Shout out to Voodoo Donuts. Not a sponsor, folks. We don't have any sponsors. You want to sponsor us? Reach out.
we have the meat.
Shout out to Arby's, who he's still never eaten at, but I'm gonna take him.
Whopper, chicken Whopper, build your Whopper. A-B-K.
Here it goes. This is This is the part of the podcast where I have to take the mic away from him because all he does is shout wild things. Listen, we're not sponsored. We're not sponsored by Burger King or Arby's, but he hears the song on YouTube in commercials, and so he knows it by heart. If you guys need somebody to sing a jingle for your product, he's the guy. You know, 8.5-year-old humor is both funny and irritating all at the same time. I don't know how it's possible. I find you cute and aggravating in the same moment. That's quite a characteristic you have there.
We have to stop this video.
No, we can't stop this video. Why? Because you have the hiccups? How do we end it? Can you quit your hiccups before I end it? I tell him, as a thing that's always helped me, you try to take 10 miniature swallows in a row, and I think that helps with hiccups. I used to drink upside down, like out of a cup. I go tilt my head upside down, and that worked every time. And then I tried this the other day, where you take a deep breath and you go, and then you take 10 more deep breaths on top of it while holding it in. And then you have to put both hands right by your ears like this, with just your thumb lightly touching your ear, and now wiggle the fingers. It helps. This helps. And now at the same time while you're inhaling, give me a
Let's get out of here, all right?
None of that is real. Hey, folks, thanks for watching our podcast. This is my son, Macklin.
Arby's, we have the hiccups.
Arby's, we have some hiccups. Call us. Bye, everybody!
And shout out to Skidsy.
Stop it. Can you stop it?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.